Hi, my name is Arwen Dema-ala. I'm a rising second year at Northeastern University, and I'm running to be the next D1 historian. So, some background of what's going on. So, throughout the video, I'll have pictures popping up that I've taken on my digital camera throughout the past year, just to show some of my work. But if given the opportunity to be D1 historian, I will be using a proper DSLR camera. So, for some background on myself, I'm from New York. I grew up singing, dancing, acting, musical theater, much like other Filipinos. But when it was time for me to pick a major for college, I decided on media and screen studies and minors in marketing and music industry. And to most people, that sounds like a bunch of random words. But to me, the heart of it is storytelling. I love capturing emotion and conveying emotion, and I hope that all of my work authentically does convey human emotion, and I hope I can bring that to the role of historian. I hope that every video that you watch or Instagram photo slide that you see of mine all accurately captures the emotions that you guys were feeling at those events. I do have experience taking photos and making videos, as it is part of my major, but in my own spare time, I love taking pictures of my friends on my little paper shoot camera. If you ever see me walking around with this white piece of cardboard, that is actually a camera, and I'm trying to discreetly take photos of you guys and all of your emotions, and just trying to capture your experiences authentically. I often find that in college, there are so many times that I wish I could capture and keep forever, and I hope to do that for you guys as D1 historian. So growing up, I didn't really have a Filipino community outside of my family. Although I did have a very large family, it was very difficult going to school and being one of the only few non-white students. And anytime I did find someone else who was Filipino, it was very rare, and I'm friends with basically everyone who was Filipino at my school. But when I came to college, I knew it was something that I wanted to look into. But when I found Barkada, more like Barkada found me, and then I was introduced to D1, I knew I found something really special. And I knew it's something that I wanted to be a part of much past college. I feel as a historian that I could be a representation of what D1 is and what it was to me when I first came into college. It was a comfort and a home that I had in a city where I knew nobody. I think something so special about the role of historian is that actually one of the first people that I met in both Barkada, although he doesn't remember, and D1 is Brian, because he would just come up to people, to groups I was in, or I would just see him walking around with his camera taking pictures, and he would introduce himself and say a little bit about the club, and you felt like you could talk to him. And I feel like that's something else that I could really bring to the role, is that I'm one of the most social people you will meet. I will not stop talking to save my life. I will talk to anybody until they start talking back to me, because I just love getting to know people and getting to meet new people. And I hope that my energy, if it's one of the first introductions that someone has to D1, to our community, I hope my energy would be an accurate representation of the community that we are. So thank you so much for listening to me, and here are just a few more clips of some of my work.